Hello, everyone. Oh, you're kidding.
Oh no, it's all over the
What's
place.
happened to the screen?
In like
There you
5
go.
seconds.
He's fixed it. He's fixed it. What happened there?
Things went weird then. It's like it glitched out. Hi. Oh, we'll roll with it.
Hello.
We
We're
haven't
rolling
figured
with
this stuff out yet, clearly.
Pardon?
Get there one day.
Yeah, no, that was weird. I'm sorry that everyone has to endure that. How are we all?
Good.
I'm Alex. Welcome to episode whatever this is of Millennial Movie Talk.
164.
164 Millennial Movie Talk, your movie podcast where we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about movies, basically. There's no structure anymore. We have a bit of fun. We do a bit of this, do a bit of that, have a bit of a chat. I'm Alex, as you saw in the opening, and in the opening, we have a new opening. That's for you. I don't know.
Alex did it today.
I'm rambling on. Someone take over.
I'm Brayden.
That's Brayden. See? He is
I'm
Brayden.
Michael.
And
that's
I'm
Michael.
Christian.
That's Christian.
Christian's a very sleepy boy today because Christian hasn't had any sleep. Christian, what have you been doing?
He's been sleeping.
Oh,
lack of.
I've been playing the game or watching the game movie
been in the
rather
game.
of Red Dead Redemption 2.
And that is a movie of a game, so yeah.
It really is. It's surprising me while I'm playing it, like how much it is tailored to kind of just be a cinematic experience. I failed a checkpoint about 3 times, and it just gives you the option to skip that entire part of the mission to move on. The narrative comes first. It's not about if you can't do this annoying part that's your game.
What mission was it, Chris?
Oh, it wasn't anything actually hard. I was just mucking around.
Maybe it's the lack of sleep.
Possibly, yes. It was. I was meant to fight a guy, and I just shot him immediately, which is fine. But there was a witness, and then I ran after the witness.
It snowballs.
There was a horse very close by that the witness kept running to and failing the mission. And look, in the end, we killed everybody, and it was fine. And
the Old West. That's how it went.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I played it. Oh, must have been about 4 months ago now, and I was surprised at how quickly I racked up hours in that, just because I was riding around, just looking at shit.
You can spend like hours just hunting. Like,
yes, definitely.
It's ridiculous, and it's so like cinematic that it's kind of like nice to just kind of do that.
Just wander around.
Yeah. Like I haven't hardly progressed in the main story at all. I just, I got a train ticket, went to the main like populated city in the game, even though I'm not up to that area yet. Took a look around, bought some new clothes. Just didn't see my gang for like 3 days, but when I came back, I was looking good and a new horse.
Nice glow up.
Yeah, so it's.
Arthur had a bit of a glow up.
He did.
I like how invested Alex was in that conversation, just having some chips in the middle.
It's grain waves.
Oh man, cheeky grain waves. What you working with, Alex? What you got?
Grain waves.
Oh, are they the sour cream and?
They're the only ones to eat.
Oh, I like the sweet chili. Oh Jesus!
We're not turning into an ASMR channel. Not yet.
Positive ASMR experience.
I'm glad we're recording our audio separately so that I can actually just clip that and just remove it.
Beautiful.
Not on the
No,
stream,
I won't
though.
do that.
The stream
I
people
won't.
will.
No, the stream lives on. The stream lives forever. You can see all our technical difficulties and our
What technical difficulties?
Our perfect production values over on youtube.com/Millennial Movie Talk.
We had
We
some
should
fuck
talk
ups,
about some movies.
but this is a lot easier for us guys. Like, it's
so much easier.
It's so much easier for us. Like, you don't understand. We're putting in way too much effort for you guys before.
Yeah, we really
We're
have to
putting
cut
in
that
too
effort
much.
down, eh?
Yeah, we're just
Well,
like
it's about finding a balance between
it's about
the effort that you
drive, it's
should
about
be putting in
power. We stay
and-
hungry. We devour.
We
Oh
don't
my
devour
gosh.
though. That's the one thing we don't do.
Put in the work.
Who's excited for his new movie? The animated DC movie, kids.
He's got
Oh,
two.
the
Animal
Super
one.
He's
one.
got 2 DC movies coming out, and I could be.
That's right. Oh my god,
less
and
e-
Black Adam.
I could be less excited for all of them put together. Like, it's
Do not care about either of
No,
them
definitely
at
not.
all.
who cares? Who gives a fuck about Black Adam? Like,
No one.
do you care about Black Adam, viewer? We don't.
I can tell
Someone
you
out
as
there
someone
does.
who works in a comic book shop, No one cares about Black
No one
Adam
gives a shit.
at all.
How long? When was Black Adam to come out? How many?
What, 2 years
cycles
ago?
Many years ago.
I keep thinking you're saying Blackadder, but and I'm like, I care. But every time I want to say something.
Oh
but
my God.
no.
Black
Black
Adam.
Adam?
The
Black Adam.
Yeah, The Rock's new film that no one cares
Yeah,
about.
nobody cares about that.
No, everyone would care about a new
It's
Black
like-
Adam movie.
Yeah.
I think he really wants to see it, don't you, Chris? You don't need to lie to us.
Studios, listen up.
Blackadder
It's the
2.
Bean.
Yeah.
No. Anyone seen his new TV show?
Oh, Man vs. Bee.
Man vs. Bee.
No,
No.
I haven't even heard anything about it.
Oh, I've only heard about it as a joke on My Brother and Me, the podcast. And it sounds dreadful.
I've heard it's more of
Really?
a kids show, and I heard it was funny in that. But like, yeah.
It's basically just more Mr. Bean, but like hyper focused on him house sitting and a bee getting in the house, and then physical comedy ensues.
Yeah, you can imagine the bee flies onto the piano, he swings down, bee flies away, piano
Yeah.
destroyed, hilarity ensues.
Guys,
Yeah.
I have a confession.
Did
I
you
wa-
binge watch Man vs. Bee?
No, I watched something else the other night. I haven't put it on Letterboxd yet.
Oh, a secret watch.
I don't know why God compelled me to
Oh.
watch this, but
I'm so concerned.
I watched the first Despicable Me the other night.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that movie. Nothing wrong with that film.
Brayden, why are you acting like that? What's going on?
I can't stand those movies, man.
The
Come on,
minions,
the
This one's
first
alright.
one. The
The
first
first one's
one.
alright.
the minions
not
in
even
the
the first
first,
one.
the minions in the first one are fucking hilarious.
See?
no.
Yes, Alex. Yes.
I know
He's
I'd
getting
never
behind
seen
it.
2 or 3 or the Minions film, but
Alex,
I'm now heavily
Ale-
considering going back to watch 2, 3, and the Minions film.
Alex, you're not wearing your suit. You're not wearing your suit right now.
What do you mean? Oh yeah,
You got to suit up.
I,
I watch
yeah.
the Minions movie.
I
And now
still-
that you've acquired a taste for the mignons.
and now I'm
you
going
can
back and
be a
thinking about that
gentleman.
Minions film that I saw a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
It's
you
not,
saw it.
It's not good, but
Yes. So, are you going to discover what happened?
the Minions are kind of funny, man.
But
Like,
are you going to find out when in the saga the Minions became an old joke?
yeah. Well, my issue
The
with the
first
new one
Minions
was
movie.
they show their butts too much, in my opinion.
Ah.
Minions get naked a lot more than they should, but.
The first ones,
It's
the minions
a
were
problem
about
with all
love.
kids' films these days. Things are just getting naked way too much.
Mm.
Yeah, the minions are just about money now, Alex. That's the problem.
Yeah. No, but in the first one, fuck, they're funny. They're so funny
Bless.
in the first one. And like, I don't know, I thought I'd just share this, that Despicable Me 1 is pretty good. It's not a bad film.
Got heart. It's got the Carell.
Mhm,
I remember the daughters being all right.
mhm. Jason Segel is the villain in it. I love Jason Segel.
Is he Vector?
Yeah,
We love Vector.
we love Vector.
Why am I picturing the villain from Megamind?
Megamind?
No, not Megamind. The like antagonist in Megamind. Why am I
Jonah
mixing
Hill from
those up?
Megamind?
Wait, am I?
Yeah, you are. He's got the red curly puffy hair. Or are you thinking of the?
I'm not. I'm thinking that the guy who was the antagonist in Despicable Me was the person in Megamind. I'm completely mixed up on these movies.
Maybe you love Despicable Me but hate Megamind.
Maybe I just don't care about either.
Well, you should care about Megamind. Megamind's really good.
I saw it once at the drive-in and was.
Brayden, there's a lot of books behind you. A lot of books.
I have a
there.
lot of books behind me. Do you know
Have
what
you
they're
read-
about?
Have you read them all?
I've read about a quarter of them. My shelving unit is my reading pile. That's just my comic books. That's not even talking about my Star Wars novels. I have a lot of Marvel things on my shelf. And a Marvel thing just finished over on Disney Plus. The final episode of Ms. Marvel came out. Has anyone else watched it at all?
I've watched the 2 important scenes.
Fair enough.
I've watched the post-credit scene and then the X-Men song chime.
Yeah, that's fair. I really enjoyed this series. Like I loved it. Obviously, I have nostalgia going in for it because I love the Ms. Marvel comics. I love her in the comics. I love her. She's fantastic. And then this change up in her origin story was just so well done. Feels like what they would have wanted to do originally, but originally in the comics they had to tie her in with the fucking Inhumans because Marvel had a TV show coming out, and it just really like pigeonholed it and held it back. Whereas this actually feels like, hey, this is an origin story that actually is culturally like relevant, teaches something about history, and then now with the final episode ties her in with far more interesting characters. Which is great. Having that little musical chime with the X-Men 97 theme was choice. Absolutely, or X-Men 92, whatever. The 90s cartoon
Is that what the
show.
kids are saying now? Choice?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't
No,
think kids
no.
have said choice in years.
Choice.
All my vocabulary is completely early 2010s. That's it.
Yeah, a lot of dudes, a lot of bros from me.
Yeah, dude. Everyone's a dude.
Dude, we're all dudes.
You can be any
I'm-
gender and you're a
man.
dude.
You're a dude. What's that, Chris? Man,
A man's
Bear.
been thrown about.
pig. Man, bear, pig.
But yeah, I and obviously the end
Fuck,
credits
there's no
scene-
energy here. We gotta...
You guys gotta
Michael,
Nah.
do a little dance. Make
Make a little love.
noise.
get down tonight.
No.
Excellent podcast material. Obviously the end credits scene, everyone expected it because they're going to be in a movie together. But the context of how she actually is in that scene is wild and weird.
Doesn't she
And
just like
I'm-
poof in there?
She just like teleports in. They basically like they've swapped places, I guess. I don't know what's going on, and I'm totally on board for it.
What are Marvel doing? What's
Everything.
that?
Well,
What's going on
that's a
over
whole nother question.
Are we
Because-
slowly creeping towards a world where we don't have Sony, what the hell are you doing? It's Marvel, what the hell are you doing?
there?
Yes.
Phase 4 is already, if you take all the content in Phase 4, it's already longer than all three of the three
Yep.
other phases combined.
Of course.
And
Ah.
people are really feeling that because now with Thor coming out as well. There's a lot of people looking at Marvel and asking, "Hey Marvel, what are you doing?" Because we're deep
We'd
in
really
phase
like
4,
to know.
Yeah.
and the last time we thought something was relevant was happening with phase 4 was the end of Loki,
Mm-hmm.
and then with everything that's followed, we've proceeded to almost pretend that nothing happened in Loki.
Brayden,
Yeah.
let's talk comics here.
Yes.
How much are they gonna do Secret Wars? Of like, are they gonna Marvel-fy it like they did with Civil War? Or we're not getting Battle World, right? There's no way they do Battle World.
It would be the most bonkers decision ever if they were to do that. I honestly think it's the inevitable thing that we now have to get towards. Like, we can still have whatever we want with, our big bads, our Kangs, our Galactuses, all that stuff. But I feel like inevitably the MCU is going to reach a point where they have to pull a Secret Wars because they want to restart shit. They want to have another go at stuff. They just want to scrap everything that they've done and be like, there's a finished product. Now we're going to do new stuff. And that point might be in the next 5-10 years. That point might be in 25 years. We don't know.
Because and
I
Secret
feel like
Wars,
that's inevitable.
Secret Wars is gonna be a cameo fest, right? That's all it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be everything that we don't
Already
love.
seen.
Yeah.
That-
Everyone who's been dead, everyone who's alive, everyone who's anyone coming in being everyone. You get so many opportunities for spin-off stuff. You can have an entire 4-part movie of Secret Wars, and then you can also have 6 miniseries ongoing that are of Battle World crap. Like,
we're not getting
it-
Battle World. No way. It's
honestly,
too
they could.
stupid. It's too
They could.
stupid.
It'd be super dumb. I'm here for it.
But we're getting Secret Wars because that's what all the incursion shit they're
For
setting
the
up is.
Yeah.
non-comic book folk. Battle
Yeah,
World?
yeah. Just explain.
Brayden,
what
can you
you're
please
talking
explain
about.
Battle
I'm
World?
very behind.
So-
You're teasing us with Battle World.
So literally imagine, like, so the funniest thing about this, imagine like a phone game, and there is a phone game for Marvel in which it's a little fighting game. Now imagine it's an entire world completely designed around the fact that they've mushed everything from all their universes together, and everyone is just fighting over the territories.
Who created Battle World?
It's bloody. Oh, what's his
Reed?
piss-ass
Is it
face?
Reed? No.
Oh, it's like a version of Reed, I think.
So Battle World in the comics, Secret Wars is there's two different Earths, like multiverse Earths, and they're setting it up in Doctor Strange with incursions, where incursions are where two different multiverse timelines
Versus.
collide.
Mm.
And we saw it in Doctor Strange 2. We saw what the product was, and that was that at that Third Eye Doctor Strange world. That was a world
Yeah.
where an incursion had happened.
Okay.
There's-
I'm
So they're
I'm
setting
gonna-
up. So now what Battle Secret Wars is that we have these two Earths, and they're going to have an incursion, and so someone
Alex-
creates a world called Battle World where all those heroes from there just go in and fight.
Alex. I've sent you a private DM.
Oh,
if you
God.
can bring up this image.
Why'd you do that? I can't access it.
Oh, you can't show it.
I can't. It'll take away you guys.
Okay, I'll
Send-
send it to you another way.
All right.
I'll send it to your Facebook because it is complete and utter bonkers shit. And
So does
it's
it
great.
turn into a giant game of Risk between Marvel characters?
Basically?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
kind
someone
of what you're looking at.
someone creates a world where all they do is just fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very heavily based in Reed and Doctor Doom.
Am I meant
And
to
it's
show
great.
this on the podcast?
Yeah, anyone who
Do
should
I have it set up to do that?
I don't know if you do. You might be able to. I don't know. I'm sending it to you. Here you go.
You still have the
Posh.
one where it just goes and shows whatever windows open on your computer?
I don't know.
How you're showing trailers
yeah,
and
you
stuff?
should still have that. That should be somewhere. There you go.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
That's the map.
That's Battle World?
Yep.
I only
Yeah,
heard
what-
stories about Battle World. I never.
No, you got to look at it. It's a lot.
All right. I can't see if this works or not. I can. No. Oh wait, hang on. But I can fix it. This is Battle World. This is Battle World. I can try and make this a bit clearer. No, we just rearrange it to. It's just zoom in the background in. Yeah. Battle World. There we go. Battle World. Battle World, everyone.
Why? Because it was like Phase 4 of Marvel is all about like consequences and whatnot.
Is it?
Like that was sort of the title.
Yep.
I didn't actually read the article, but it was like, Marvel Phase 4 like
Phase 4 is about
message.
cameos. Cameos and more cameos.
Yeah.
Phase 4 is about
like-
introducing new things while trying to cling very desperately to old things.
Mm. But yeah, it was
Phase
like
4 is about money.
yeah, obviously the article was someone trying to push it towards like, oh, it's all about consequences of like from Endgame and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense, but like, again, like the criticism that Marvel and Disney are getting at the moment is the fact that throughout, the entirety of phases 1 through 3 in the time frame that now is contained in phase 4, there's a lot of questions being asked of, okay, well, you still haven't given any clue as to the overarching, like, everything story that's going to blend in together. And it seemed like they were doing that pretty early on with Loki, and now they're just not.
Yeah.
So it'll be
Like, I
interesting
think-
to see whatever the hell they do next.
Look, I think they started out for quite well, I think, because obviously we had
And like
we had
Spidey,
No Way, we had Spidey. What was it? Was it Far From Home?
Far From Home, yes, which
Yeah,
I think is the start of Phase 4 or the end of Phase 3. I don't know.
I guess that's the bridging across because obviously,
But then we get all the TV shows, and the TV shows.
But like they started out all right when it came to like the TV shows. When we had Wanda and Loki, at least to start with.
Yeah, Falcon Winter Soldier as well.
I didn't watch. Haven't finished that one, but like especially coming from Wanda and Loki and stuff, it looked like they were going down that like really intricate, like bizarre time path. Like, and I thought that was really going to be prevalent. And obviously, the only other thing that's really been a thing is Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange coming, and even that kind of ignored a lot of WandaVision anyway. So yeah, it's wild. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what they do next.
We can have a look how disinteresting Phase 4 has been, just by the movies.
Oh, Alex has props.
Oh, is this a Phase 4 movie? No, that's
what we were just discussing.
Is this Phase 4?
Is it end of Phase 3?
It's like the bridge. I feel like it has a foot in both camps.
I have a feeling this is the epilogue. This is the epilogue of Phase 3.
That's a good way to put it.
So no.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the first movie in Phase 4 then.
Yeah. Hey,
like
this standalone isn't related to anything else.
Call it Phase 4,
and it's set years before. It's set years before where the continuity ended in the last film.
So even like thinking about like when it came out, Phase 4, but like I just don't consider it because like it doesn't add to anything.
Well,
like
at least
it's just
the next one's good. We like Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's fantastic.
Shang-Chi's a lot of fun. This is honestly probably the biggest surprise.
I'm excited for more Shang-Chi.
Yeah, definitely.
But we have no idea what's happening with him next at all.
Eternals.
It's
fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Look, I think
I know. I haven't watched it since seeing it when we saw it.
Yeah, where Eternals left off, I think it could lead to something interesting. So from where we've,
you guys ready for the worst? The worst.
Mainly because of Blade, but that's a whole.
Are you ready for the worst cover?
Oh no!
for like honestly an amazing film. Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Oh, that's a terrible cover.
It's awful. That's
Why
the
would they choose that?
All the covers are bad. Even
that's so
better.
weird.
Even the back cover's better, but obviously.
Yeah, because it's just the poster.
Just the poster. But yeah, so this is probably the best film in Phase 4 at the moment.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, we love it. And then Doctor Strange now.
Doctor Strange.
Great cover.
That's a freshie.
Great cover.
It's a great cover.
It's a good cover. So yeah, I mean, look, we can have, if we're going to talk about multiverse movies going up against each other, we can have a lot of fun right here.
Do need to watch it.
Anyway, so Phase 4 has been very. I think there are one great film there. Two great films. One really good film, and the rest are kind of eh. So obviously Shang-Chi and Spider-Man being the great ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the shows predominantly have been miss. I would say.
I personally would say the opposite.
Oh,
I've really enjoyed the shows.
I didn't love WandaVision.
I quite enjoyed WandaVision. I am disappointed that we haven't explored anything from the end of WandaVision yet. Doctor Strange 2 was very dismissive of it, and we have no idea what's up with White Vision.
No. Falcon was very forgettable.
Falcon and Winter Soldier it's very cookie cutter Marvel action. But when I think back on it, I really think fondly on it. I really enjoyed it. But I like Sam Wilson's Captain America, so
Loki has been the best one in my opinion so far.
Loki's fantastic.
I agree with that.
I like Moon Knight a lot.
Yep. Like Moon Knight.
Hawkeye was fun.
Hawkeye is such a good Christmas romp.
What else has there been? That hasn't been
the Miss Marvel.
What about What If?
What if it's the definition of hit and miss?
Yeah.
The bad ones in that were bad.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so everyone should go watch Doctor Strange.
Everyone should go watch Ms. Marvel. It's really, really fun.
go watch that. We love Marvel to an extent.
And watch out for She-Hulk coming out soon. I think I'm one of the few people I know who's excited for She-Hulk.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're number one that I know.
Yeah, but don't worry. Then we have I Am Groot, the animated short thing. We get Echo, which has apparently got Daredevil and Kingpin in it.
They're
which is
doing a
awesome.
Halloween thing, which is gonna
They're doing a
introduce
Halloween
a werewolf or something.
which is going to be Werewolf by Night.
What
which
is that?
Exciting.
That's Blade, right?
So Werewolf by Night is very much Blade, is very much Moon Knight. So if they
But he's a
tie those
vampire.
all together, would be awesome.
He's not a werewolf. He's a vampire hunter.
No, there is Werewolf by Night is a werewolf.
But who's gonna play
He's
werewolf?
a character. He's a character who I don't know who's going to play the werewolf.
Better be-
I wonder if that's the thing that people have said. Should I look and see?
Nah, we can move.
No
on.
one cares about Werewolf by Night.
We can move on from Marvel talk. Now.
It's been like half an hour of Marvel talk. We do not need that.
Marvel don't either.
No, Marvel don't. Marvel don't need any more. But what? But wait, then they've got way too many things coming out.
Anyway, I watched something again this week.
What'd you watch?
I watched everything. I showed it before. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Came out in 4K this week. I watched it last night. Still convinced that if Tom Cruise didn't come out and fly real planes, this would be my favorite film of the year. But unfortunately, Mr. Cruise does own a significant part of my heart. So the Daniels, you are knocked back to second place, but it was a tough choice. Any other year, you'd be number one.
That's
But
a fair shout.
yeah, I think everyone should watch this. It blends such real themes with absurd silliness. A lot of it's great. It's very much a film that touches on how we view things and nihilism, and but doing it with really silly things, and it works so well together.
I've heard it's very super enjoyable, wacky, silly, low budget, like bonkers.
So watch it. You would not believe that the visual effects in this film were done by 5 people.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Okay.
It is insane how amazing it looks. Like they do a lot practically too. They blend a lot of practical with like VFX, and it's great. It's great.
I do definitely need to watch it. It's you can rent it at home, but it's not on streaming services yet.
Or you could buy it, like Alex.
Or you can buy it physically if that's something you want to do.
You want to put it on your shelf, and once in every 6 years you go, "Oh, I do own that."
I do own that. And then you continue to watch it on streaming services.
yeah.
Unless you care about quality and you don't want the bit rate to fuck you up.
True.
Then you can come to Alex's house and we'll sit down with popcorn and everyone can drive 40 minutes out of their way to watch.
I'm down for a movie night.
I'm always down for a movie
I'm
night.
also down for a movie night.
We can do a
Oh,
double.
we're doing a movie night?
We do a double feature and throw on the Northman.
Jesus, that's a
I
double
do need
feature.
to watch. I do need to watch both of them.
Yeah.
That's then a long night
That's
with
a-
very different movies.
Yeah.
You get the enjoyment of the first movie, and then you get the seriousness of the second movie.
Yeah, fair enough.
Both
Yeah,
beautiful.
they play up each other.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they're great. I also rewatched all of Invincible, which is
Very nice.
it continues to be one of the best things I've ever seen, and everyone should
Very
watch
nice.
that. That show's amazing. But Better Call Saul just released their latest episode today, and I got to watch that before doing the show. Obviously I'm not going to say too much about it because it's so fresh, and anyone who's not caught up on it yet, because there's a lot of people. I only know one person I know who's actually caught up on it. But everyone needs to watch it. I've been coming out every week and saying it's better than Breaking Bad. I'm now in the boat of it's just a 10-hour show. It's just a 10-season show now. Like
It's just more Breaking Bad.
That's what it is.
You're not comparing them anymore.
Can't
it's
compare
just-
them. Just have to view them as one 10-season story.
Okay.
And I think if more people go on with that mindset, they'll really love.
Yeah.
they'll really love the show.
Would you recommend someone watch Breaking Bad then Better Call Saul, or Better Call
Yeah,
Saul
how
then
would you
Breaking
approach
Bad?
it?
So only because the way Better Call Saul is set up, where Straight from episode 1, you do see Saul post Breaking Bad events. And throughout the seasons, they kind of just show you a little bit more of what he's like after Breaking Bad. I would
Yeah,
have to
okay.
recommend watching Breaking Bad first.
Yeah,
Cool.
okay.
So to me, it would be Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and then cap it off with El Camino.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, I that's what's one thing I'm extremely excited to do is to go back and watch it all.
Alex's camera needs a
Ah!
reset. But yeah, yeah, everyone I've heard from who is watching Better Call Saul has been saying it's incredible. So
See, now you know we've
I'm-
been doing the show for half an hour.
I'm glad to hear that it's holding up and it isn't falling on its feet at the end or anything.
It's
How much longer is left?
4 episodes left now,
Cool.
and we've wrapped up all the major conflicts.
Mm.
So, I don't know. We were promised when the show came out that it would take place before, during, and after Breaking Bad, and it's looking like that might happen now with the last 4 episodes.
Very cool.
Interesting.
So, everyone, Better Call Saul, better go watch Saul.
There's no pressure on the creators for whatever the hell they work on next.
I mean, you can just take a break now. You've made two of the
Retire.
greatest shows on television. You can go. you can. Vince Gilligan probably doesn't need to work again now.
Yep.
Oh, definitely.
I want him to because he makes really great stuff. I'd love to see a Vince Gilligan film.
Film?
I'd love to see.
I want
what
to
he-
see how he would tackle a sci-fi.
I just love to see what he'd do. He was great. His El Camino was great, but it's just more Breaking Bad, really. Again, when you say that, but yeah, he does really great montages of scenes and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'd love to go see one of his films.
Yeah, that would be cool. Hopefully in the not too distant future.
Yeah, we get a
I
Vince
feel
Gilligan
like we
joint.
should check in and see if Chris is still awake. Chris, how you doing?
oh, we're here.
All right. What's this
We're
image
awake.
what's this image I can see as your camera feed right now?
All right, that's the legendary Tim of the Wall. Have you heard of this character?
I have not.
Well, you, like many others, need to catch up on Solar Opposites.
I've heard of Tim.
Available on Disney Plus. We got some new episodes out. Season 3, long awaited. I've been rewatching season 1 or 2, so next week we'll talk about the new.
Oh,
the
they
new
dropped
season.
all of it at once.
Did they?
Yeah, all of season 3 is out.
Oh, I only thought there were like 3 episodes out.
Nah, they dropped it all July 13th. They dropped it all at once. Well, now I know what I'm doing.
There you go. Well, I've got a whole episode to get to, a whole season to get to as well.
Well, there we go.
Um,
Next episode 165 of M&T Millennial Movie Talk. You can look forward to a bunch of Solar Opposites talk.
Oh, they increased the episode count too.
Nice. What is there to say about Solar Opposites? It's very good. Slow start. Look, there's some weak episodes in the first season, especially the first of all the episodes is one of like the weakest, I'd say.
Is that the
That's right.
one where they clone an animal or like
The
a
first
famous
one's Fun Bucket,
fun bucket?
and it's a really obscure reference to this 80s, like stupid 80s kids character. And if you don't know what it is, it's not that funny. I don't know. Like,
Weird.
look, the show is Justin Roland with no pressure being himself. Like no Rick and Morty, like, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't have the
yeah.
pressure to appease the Rick and Morty
No, he
fans.
doesn't
Can
have
just
to
do whatever they want.
appease them.
And it's clear that it is just totally unfiltered, like more unfiltered than Rick and Morty and his other stuff.
God.
But yeah, you know, in that there's some weaker episodes, there's also some very strong episodes.
The wall.
And as we go in, there's an entire show within the show that's better than the show, and that's The Wall, which is
Okay.
it basically. So the two children alien have a terrarium, basically a human terrarium, of which they are constantly shrinking down random humans that they come across and putting them in their terrarium.
Okay.
And
it's great. Don't
you
laugh.
know,
They'll
this
do it
is
to
over.
you.
Imagine this over years and years.
Mm.
The humans inside the terrarium have formed government and formed a society, and
Their own prophets
there's
and religion.
there's religion. There's a elite with there's an elite like group cast, you know, with enforcers, and there's a revolution,
Oh my
and you know,
God.
Tim is wrapped up into this story.
Oh,
So, yeah.
okay, that does actually sound really fun.
No, it's
I'm
great.
excited. I'm excited for season 3 to see how the wall's going. To see.
Yeah, because you
That's
only
all
get
Chris wants.
so throughout each season, you only get like really brief snippets of the wall from the outside, and like maybe you get like one or two little sequences of someone new going into the wall, but then like randomly there'll be a whole episode dedicated to the people inside the wall.
Yeah,
And
basically,
it's great.
season 1, there's a whole intro, and it sounds like it's like a Lord of the Rings intro, like saga, but it's
Oh
an
my
episode
God.
within the wall. And then I think season 2, around the same episode number, we return and we get a whole nother wall movie.
Glimpse at what they're up to.
It's literally like a movie. We'll just
My
one of the
God.
episodes is just a movie. Yeah.
That's cool.
Love
That's
Soul
very
Opposites.
cool.
Very excited now that there is more episodes to watch.
Yep, and especially once we get into season 2, the show's much more in its prime. Like
Yeah.
every episode's things
Sort
are
of
jazzing.
found its footing a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think earlier season 1, there's like I said, yeah,
We love
So,
the,
yeah.
we love the wall, and we love Soul Opposites.
solar opposites.
Very
They do this thing in season 2 where they're constantly referring to themselves as the solar opposites. And it doesn't make any sense, and I'm pretty sure they acknowledge that.
Amazing.
Like the solar opposites are doing this.
Oh my God.
Now, Michael, you've been very
Yes.
quiet. Have you been watching anything?
I have, but it's something I've watched way too many times in my
Oh,
life.
he's watching Community again, isn't he?
I am
Jesus.
watching Community again.
Oh God.
What comfort food?
I was
Well, I
gonna.
mean-
I'll-
To be fair, I'm
You
watching
almost-
How I Met Your Mother again as well at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Jesus,
I was
you
gonna.
two?
I was
Oh my
gonna
God.
segue in with speaking of another Vince Gilligan show because it's in one episode.
Vince Gilligan is in the episode. Yep.
Pile of bullets. No, so I'm at the start of season 2. I think I'm maybe 3 episodes in, and I can just quote this show way too much. It's sad at this point.
Yeah. Well, I
But
mean,
God
like
damn, I love this show.
you had a severe COVID scare, so it's understandable that you would return to some comfort food.
Yeah, sadly, I started watching this before the COVID scare, though.
Oh, Michael, I was giving you an excuse.
Yeah. Now, what are you doing?
Well, at least once a year, I've got to watch it. All right.
Yeah. I have the yearly rotation of all the shows. You got to.
Mm.
But yeah.
I'll probably smash through to the end of season 3,
Do
and
we-
then I'll probably end up jumping on
burn
something
out.
else for a bit. Not
we-
burn out. I'll just probably jump on something else for a bit
Yeah.
and then go back.
Do we all have a top 3 favorite sitcom shows? Like
Yeah.
if you had to pick a top 3, do you have it?
Off the top of my head, I can tell you what's on there.
Yeah. I
Malcolm in
reckon-
the Middle sticking out for me.
Oh, as a top 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say,
Big shot.
Can legitimately say,
it's comfort
Ross,
food as well.
Ross, my coworker, he was in ISO because him and his partner got COVID, and what he proceeded to do in his week of isolation was to just fever dream watch through the entirety of Malcolm in the Middle.
Now, is that available on anything? Because that is one that I probably need to
is.
watch.
Dude, man, Bryan Cranston, like, he shows how great of an actor he is in that a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of Hal only like stories
Yeah.
when it's just and they're great.
Top 3. So Malcolm in the Middle, Chris. Now,
Alright.
this you don't have to set this in stone. These can just be like contenders.
Yeah, off top of my head, How I Met Your Mother has to be on there as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
You can watch all 7 seasons of Malcolm in the Middle on Disney Plus.
Of course I can.
And then probably Community has to be up there as well.
See, I think Community just etches out of my top 3.
That's fair.
Throw some more out there. What would yours
My
be?
top 3.
Definitely Parks and Rec in yours.
If I could throw out 5, if I can increase it to
for it.
5, Always Sunny.
Yep.
Family
Office.
I'm
Guy.
surprised that wasn't on your list, Chris.
It's funny, but it just doesn't like
It doesn't feel like a
resonate
sitcom.
as my comfort.
You-
like,
you-
Yeah, that's fair.
I definitely
all
think
time,
Always
yeah.
Sunny is the funniest out of all
yeah.
of them.
To me, that's more of a comedy like South Park or something. I
Yeah.
don't feel like.
I think you're forgetting about Big Bang Theory.
of course.
Definitely.
No, so my
young Sheldon.
Modern Family.
so my 5 would be Always Sunny, How I Met Your Mother, The Office, Parks and Rec. Now, did I say How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That'd be number 1, by the way. Oh, I don't know. Number 5. It's so easy just to slot Friends in there, but Seinfeld is fantastic.
I feel
So-
like
Okay.
Seinfeld
Look,
would be in mine.
I was thinking Seinfeld as well.
I have a
Yeah.
friend, well, a mutual friend between most of us here, who is currently watching all of the biggest sitcoms ever. So,
Yep.
Cheers,
Scrubs.
Frasier. So
Oh,
so he's done Cheers, Frasier, and he's just going through all of the big ones. He's saying he's got Seinfeld dead last at the moment of all the sitcoms he's watching.
whoa.
Oh, okay.
Which I think Seinfeld's
What he said
fantastic.
is the best. What has he said the best is so far?
Oh, I'm not too sure. Better be always
Just for
Sunny.
Housewives.
Yeah, of course. No, but yeah, I don't know what would fit in that fifth
Ted
spot.
Lasso considered a sitcom?
No, shouldn't be.
No.
Why is it in this list?
Ted Lasso, you
Taste
probably
Magazine, what are you doing?
Ted Lasso, you probably throw out in the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
Always Sunny, they consider it a sitcom. I think that the best episodes of Always Sunny are kind of the best episodes of any comedy TV show.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
You know, sticking out of my mind is one I watched the other day, which is the gang desperately tries to win an award. That one's fantastic when they go to that other bar that is just they're just making fun of other sitcoms. Where it's like, now, G, I'm getting quite invested in these two little back and forth here. Because, will they, won't they?
When they go to the best bar,
Yeah,
like the top award, yeah.
that's a good one.
Might I drive a fork in this conversation and jump back a step?
Yeah.
You name dropped a show, and Alex, I think you watched a thing that came out recently for it on the hit streaming service Paramount Plus.
Oh, South Park.
South Park.
So South Park released their second part of the Streaming Wars. I think I mentioned a couple weeks ago. I watched part 1 Streaming Wars, and I thought it was probably the weakest out of all of them.
Yeah.
This new one, it's not as weak as that one, but it's probably just above it in the list.
Fair enough.
These are the new episodes of South Park, sorry?
The new feature
Specials.
specials.
The new specials, yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Streaming Wars, then Streaming Wars 2. This one did something that I love. Integrity Weed storyline,
Yep.
South Park.
Yeah.
I think it's time
Integrity
we move on
Farms.
though. Integrity
Yeah,
Farm.
it's gotten old, yeah.
And in this episode,
Oh, they're still dragging it out.
yeah,
It had
and
its own season, come on.
it's had
Yeah.
multiple seasons.
Yeah.
And it's looking in this episode we went away. We ended Integrity Farm. We literally got Randy back as Randy, not as Farmer Randy, but back in his blue shirt. He's gone back to being a scientist. Nelson comes back in, and they kind of work out solutions or something. And then they kind of revert him straight back at the end, like they didn't know this is what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Which
It's that thing where by the end of it, the status quo hasn't changed.
yeah,
So that you can continue on with whatever you were already doing.
Integrity. It's such a great thing that they did, but now I feel like we got to be at the end, and we got to like. I can understand why they want to do it why they don't want to get rid of it, because it also gives Towley a lot to do now, and people love Towley. So but I don't know. I personally think we should be coming to the end, but I don't write the show, and they're a lot smarter than I am at writing South Park. So
Mm.
you know,
And they have signed on with Paramount Plus for a solid how many more
oh, so much more.
things?
They got a lot more specials too
Jesus.
coming out, but yeah, I'm always excited to see what they do next. That show's amazing.
I wouldn't mind if the creators weren't trapped just in South Park, because they do really good stuff elsewhere.
Yeah, but they've got the games were fantastic, and I think they said they're never going to do another game because it takes too much out of them.
That's fair.
Yeah, they actually, I'm pretty sure they attribute a lot of the weaker seasons of South Park to just we were working on the games mainly for that.
Yeah, we're burned out on
Like-
other stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So
That's fair.
yeah, but they should do another Broadway musical because
Yeah, honestly, I just want them to do another musical.
yeah, or even like I wouldn't mind seeing them doing another movie.
Yeah.
Seeing how that goes. Team America's great. The South Park movie is amazing. It doesn't get spoken about as much as it should.
Definitely.
But yeah. I find that most people watch the South Park movie because it's known as the thing where we see Kenny's face.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
yeah, that's South Park. I love it, and You know what I went to the
Yeah.
other day and was really underwhelming?
What?
I went to my first auction, because the house the house behind the street from us
Okay.
is went up
This
for
has
auction.
come out of nowhere, by the way.
The house behind the street from us went up for auction, and like my mum wanted to go look at it because my dad was at a job he was doing,
Yep.
and mum was just like, I want to go. Can you come with me? I was just like,
Yep.
sure, we'll go, because they go, oh well, this is on the same like area as us.
Then property's worth
Yeah.
this much.
It was so underwhelming. I'd never been to one before, but I'd seen them, and I expected a bit more
Pizzazz?
instead of just a man in a driveway with a few people around the driveway, and he just
That's
shouts. And
it's not quite the block, is it, Alex?
But
it is not.
No, the thing is, it's not weird for people to just go. One down the street from me was up for auction, maybe a month or so ago, and like our neighbor went like up, like I could see, like as it was happening, I could just see like all these people that like are just from up the street, just walking past having a gander.
And it didn't even sell.
No, the one down my road didn't sell.
Like it just started with like, oh, like he would just stand there. It was awkward for a minute. It was like, oh, who wants to start our bidding off? And and everyone went quiet till one guy just went 400,000, and then
And why you want it?
no, because like they have a set price that they have.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have.
Oh, what?
They have
eventually people started bidding, and it got up to it only went up to like 450. By the way,
which in this economy,
which is great,
a steal.
But I think the owners have like a I think
I'm trying to remember what it's called.
No,
It's
they
get out clause if it's not enough.
The owners have like a set thing they won't sell it below or something, because the one down the street, the dude was being so greedy. Like at this tiny ass house, you can't do any work to it or anything, because it's like all filled.
I think it got to like, because they came back out and conferred, and then the bloke came back out and he went, oh, we've got the new price. The price has gone to 620 now, and
everyone's like, what?
Yeah. And it kind of just fizzled out, and then they did the and then he got the final bid, and he went, going once, going twice. Unfortunately, we don't have a sale today. And I was just like, oh, this is shit. Yep. And I also was kind of just sitting there, I'm like, this is a really funny concept of how to sell something. There is a man just standing in this driveway here shouting numbers, and we're all kind of huddled around being like,
oh yes, I'll take that.
He made a bid. Was that serious? Who's he?
Yeah, it kind of just, to me, felt like, I'm like, we have come so far as
society.
Yeah, in a society, but this isn't still how we're selling houses, is it?
Yep.
Just like
it feels like the 1500s.
Like it kind of just feels like, and I don't want to get us cancelled here.
Oh Jesus!
Kind of feels like
Alex,
how they did slaves. Like,
well, I mean, you're not wrong. They did auction slaves.
Right, I'm just like, we're still using this infrastructure.
Yeah, interesting take.
Were you at least hoping the dude spoke really fast?
But like, he didn't have enough to speak about really fast,
like
Michael.
Cattle auction.
Not even like a gavel or a little podium. He sat out and did it all. He just stood in the driveway. He stood up with the driveway with one of the brochures rolled up and was just like,
yeah. They slap their hand with it. It's so awkward.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this is trash. It was all cold. We're all sitting there.
Do you know who would be even be more awkward for? Would be the real estate agent in that point. He's like, all right, who wants to start us off?
And like,
no one
the
says
family's
anything?
clearly just inside, like through the window, just like,
just like waiting to hear their magic number.
And there's always some Middle Eastern guy that rocks up in an Audi, that sits in the Audi and just kind of watches everything happen. Then he'll drive off.
Creepy.
Like,
that sounds oddly specific, but okay.
Yeah.
I will legitimately say
he's a developer or something, and then
this is something that I heard from Michaela's brother, as him and his partner were trying to get a house, I think last year. They were going to all these auctions and not winning any of them, and he's quoted as saying at a family dinner, going to auctions and trying to buy a house has made me so racist. And it's so it's wild out there. It's strange.
Yeah, but I was just, as it was going down, I was just sitting there like, this is just a man standing in like a shitty driveway.
Mm-hmm.
yelling.
Yeah, and you don't get the pizzazz in the show of
There is no pizzazz, and he comes out and goes, "What a great job!"
Grand finale.
And like they kind of, let's be honest, the house was a piece of shit. It was one you knock down, and
Yep.
you build again. But it has this big palm tree out the front that would cost you about $5,000 just to remove.
Yeah,
Oh.
Something like that. Which you might not even be able to remove if the council don't let you.
Yep.
So, and he was talking about, this house is amazing. The thing, I'm just like, fuck, you're full of shit. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
at the end of
their
the day,
job.
they have to do a job. They got to,
Yeah.
like, they have to upsell the house for someone to buy
I just sit there and I go, this guy knows, like, he's doing a good job, but like, he knows.
He's trying. He's trying.
Well,
his
you
best.
get to a point of like you walking someone through the house, and there's like nice mold stains. Like, oh no, that's all right. That will buff out.
Yeah,
Like
it's just
flavor.
like-
That's it's flavor to
that's
that.
gonna look great once it's bulldozed.
I had one day of bartending for a whole group of real estate agents, and look, that one day made me a communist.
Are they just the worst?
They are the worst type of people. Oh my god!
Yeah.
The speak of percentages and how they talked about clients and shaking them down and such.
Yeah.
What it sounded like what they would do for 1-2%, like the lies they would tell.
Yeah. And you're standing there cleaning a glass, going, "Power to the people."
I'm standing there cleaning a glass, like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Real estate agents, you suck.
Yep, you do.
And yet you have
It's a
such
bit
a, you've got a lot
for
of power.
a podcast.
Unnecessary job.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
I can sell a house.
It's almost like housing should just be a human right.
They need
That's
car.
not a
And on
controversial
that-
take.
And on that take,
They need like a car sales thing where we can just. You should be able to sell a house in Gumtree.
yeah, it should be an app. There you go. Invest in
It's-
my new
I
real
mean-
estate app.
There is, but
Real estate, but it's handled by real estate agents.
yeah, it is all handled through
No,
real
I
estate
want an
agents. It's
app-
really unnecessary.
I want an app that
An
I can
app
just put
that
my
handles
house on.
that handles the selling and
Yeah.
the auctioning and the buying.
I want to have like
and
an
the-
auction over Facebook where people just get
Yeah.
Next comment.
like an
next
eBay,
comment.
like eBay. Like people can just bid. That'd be cool.
I hate eBay bidding. I've never won any of the things that I've tried to win. It sucks.
I've never even tried to eBay bid.
Because there's always some person in an Audi trying to outbid you.
Exactly right.
Yep.
It's bullshit.
Auctions.
And with that, thank
Go-
you for listening to
auctions.
episode
They're a bit of fun. Just
164.
don't raise your hand at them.
Yeah, don't sneeze, don't do anything. 164 of MT Millennial Movie Talk, where you can follow us on your podcast service of choice, whether that be Spotify or do others exist. You can subscribe over on YouTube, youtube.com/Millennial Movie Talk,
Tube, yep.
where you can subscribe and leave a comment and like and all that YouTubery things.
We love it.
You and if you're over there, if you have that little bell checked, you might even jump into one of our recordings, and you can pop in on the stream and be right here with us
Get out of here.
because it's on YouTube. It's there. It's live. You can do it if you want.
We don't do
I don't
this
know
on
if Axe-
Twitch.
I don't know if Axe keeps the
I
chat
do.
up.
I do. It's here. We've got no
There you
one.
go. Yep, perfect. Cool.
We've got no one.
And then you can follow us on your socials of choice, whether that be Instagram or Twitter, and add Michael on Facebook.
Please do.
He
It's getting
needs
quite
it.
lonely.
He needs it, guys.
And you thought I forgot. You can support us at patreon.com/MillennialMovieTalk, where you can chuck us $1 or $2 and help make this show happen.
Money, money,
One of these
money.
days, Chris will have a camera. Oh, watch out.
We're gonna lose something though when Chris has a camera. We're gonna lose the photo of the week.
Well, I'm going to hit you with this. Chris can just change his background to any image he wants.
That's right.
You can. That's true.
And now the pressure's on Chris to do that every single week.
Ball's in your court, buddy.
Okay.
Good luck with that comedy thing.
Ha ha. Anyway,
Michael will get a ring light, and it'll be a wonderful time.
yeah.
It will.
And
We'll get there eventually.
with saying that,
I'm Alex,
I'm Brayden.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Michael.
and we're out here. Thank you for watching, everyone. Goodbye.
Go to bed, Chris.